in 12 forests of Vrindavan. So those spiritual warriors who made our journey successful today was Kasturi Manjari Devidasi, Brahmacharis from Houston, Rasika Siromani Prabhu, Rahul Prabhu, Manani Mataji, Amol and Smita Panchpande, Sika and Pankaj Gupta, Girivardhari Prabhu, Raghav Chaitanya Prabhu, Sri Devi Dasi, Abhay Joshi Prabhu, Murli Prabhu, Shamant and Swastika Panchal, Benyamino Prabhu, Devendra Krishna Prabhu. Welcome back, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Sudevi Sundari Mataji, Srinivas Acharya Prabhu, Tapti Ghosh Mataji, Parsarthi Prabhu, Prathmesh Prabhu, Shriya Devi Dasi, Rohit Mishra, Parmanand Hari Prabhu, Nandan Priya Mataji, Nadia Kumar Prabhu, Saraswati Devi Dasi, Manmata Anand Prabhu, Sundari Radha Mataji, Tulsi Priya Devi Dasi, Namanand Prabhu, Prem Vinodini Mataji, Janki Kant Prabhu, Labanga Latika Mataji, Rajendra Prabhu, Kamal Priya Devi Dasi, Rag Bhakti Devi Dasi, Pranath Gopal Prabhu, Radhika Prem Devi Dasi, Braj Vinod Prabhu, Anand Vinodini Devi Dasi, Pandurang Devdas Prabhu, Damodar Rati Devi Dasi, Parsarthi Prabhu, no, Siddharth Prabhu, I'm sorry. Rukmati Devi Dasi, Ram Saran Prabhu, Madhavi Gopi Devi Dasi, Madhav Charan Prabhu, Ananya Bhakti Devi Dasi, Karunamai Devi Dasi, Amal Nam Prabhu, Kirti Prabhu, Mahati Konda, Barsana Rani Mataji, Kamini Priya Mataji, Sankarsan Prabhu, Manjari Mataji, Radha Vallabh Prabhu, Advait Prabhu, Shrikant Survasi Prabhu, Sachinandan Krishna Prabhu, Sitala Priya Devi Dasi, Rasha Keda Prabhu, Anand Radhika Devi Dasi, Manoj Kapoor Prabhu, Sundar Gopal Prabhu, Arjun C. Thakur, Lalit and Josna Bara, Balram Prabhu, Ravindra Yeram Prabhu, Kamlesh Dingra Mataji, Pitambar Priya Prabhu, Shyam Sundar Prabhu, Harikatha Devi Dasi, Suchitra Devi Dasi, Arunya Murti Devi Dasi, Abhay Charan Prabhu, Sukruti Devi Dasi, Rajesh and Sweta. I think those are the devotees who joined today. So let's hear the wonderful song before we read from the Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Thank you.
Are bhai nahi paaya mara dhayara vahi. Are bhai nahi paaya mara dhayara vahi. Jivara karuna kari deshe deshe piri piri prema danaya che nirabhadi. Jivara karuna kari deshe deshe piri piri prema danaya che nirabhadi. Advaitera shange ranga dharane naya Gora preme gada tanukani. Advaitera shange ranga dharane nayanga. Gora preme gada tanukani. Duniya duniya chale bahuti nihari bole. Dunayane bahe nitaira pa. दुनिया दुनिया चले बहुत हरि बोले गुनयने बहे निकायर पारी.
No audio, Prabhu.
कपाले तिलक शोभे कुंतीला कुंतल लोले गुंजार अंटूनी चूडाताय कपाले तिलक शोभे कुंतीला कुंतल लोले गुंजार अंटूनी चूडाताय केशरी जिन्या कटी कटी तटे नील दटी बाजननुपुर रंगपाय केशरी जिन्या कटी कटी तटे नील दटी बाजननुपुर रंगपाय भुवन मोहन वेश मजाइल सब देश रस बेश भुवन मोहन वेश मजाइल सब देश रस बेश अट्टहास प्रभु मोर नित्यानंद केवल आनंद कंद गुण गाय वृंदावन दास प्रभु मोर नित्यानंद केवल आनंद कंद गुण गाय वृंदावन दास
Thank you very much, Saman Prabhu, for playing a wonderful song glorifying Lord Nityanand Prabhu. So I would like to offer my humble obeisances at the dusk of the lotus feet of Gopi Pranadhan Prabhu, His Holiness Jai Advaita Swami Maharaj and His Holiness Kesabharti Das Goswami Maharaj to give us a wonderful book, help us to reawaken our relationship with the divine couple. So I will read one last verse, that 15 text we read yesterday, to bring up to the speed, and then we will continue. The Brahmana was submerged, but just like Swarup, in an ocean of the taste of pure exalted love. And his whole body, just like Swarup's, was filled with many symptoms of that love. He cried out to Krishna, the foremost of youths, "O Krishna, Krishna, please show yourself." Text. So we will continue. Text number 16. He placed a blade of grass between his teeth, bowed down, and with plaintive cries asked of Sarup and of all moving and no moving living beings, "Where is Krishna? Have you seen him here?" Commentary. The Brahmana's voice expressed fear and sorrow. Text 17. Loudly chanting the all-attractive names of Krishna, the Brahmana clutched Sarup's feet. The Brahmana saw that Sarup, his guru, was drowning in an ocean of love and had lost control of himself by witnessing the love in him. And so the Brahmana wept. Commentary. Sri Sarup was already constantly submerged in an ocean of Krishna Prem. But seeing his disciple transfer plunged him into even deeper ecstasy. Now both guru and disciple were utterly immersed in happiness. Text number 18. A moment later, compelled by a great upsurge of love, the Mathura Brahmana got up and began to wonder in the forest. There he fainted and fell into a thorny grove of Karira trees. Text number 19. Dear mother, all of a sudden, from a distance came rich and sweet sound of flutes and horns, mixed with the mooing of the cows and the sound of winners made from gourds, and whistles made from leaves. Text 20. Awakened by the persistent sound, Swarup and the Brahmana ran in its direction. Then they saw Gopaldev, his body beautifully dark, encircled by brilliant effulgence. Text number 21. The Lord, unlimited in pastimes, was coming nearby to water his animals and play with his friend in the Yamuna, daughter of the sun. As he approached, he danced with a gait worth of honor from the playful walk of the king of elephants. Commentary. There is no limit to Krishna's enjoyment. As both guru and disciple looked on, Krishna approached the Yamuna with more than one purpose in mind. He wanted to let his cows and other animals drink water from the Yamuna. He wanted to play with the cowherd boys in the water. And he also wanted to meet the gopis, who would later take him across the river in a boat. Krishna and his friends, while coming near, were throwing balls and imitating the forest creatures and playing in various other ways. Text number 22. His chief ornament was his own unique youth. He was an ocean filled with wonderful waves of beauty, ever adorned with newer and newer charms. He redoubled the joy of everyone's mind and eyes. Text 23. All auspicious signs mark his beautiful body. Garlands of nipa flowers adorn his ears, and a peacock feather his hair. A string of pearls decorated his conch-like neck, and his yellow silken garments, upper and lower, shone brilliantly. Commentary. As described in such texts as the Samudrika 3, there are the bodily signs of a Mahapurush or great person as follows. Quote, a great person is marked in 32 ways. 5 parts of his body are tender, 5 long, 7 red, 6 high, 3 short, 3 broad, and 3 deep. The 5 tender parts of the Mahapurush body are the skin, teeth, and the finger joints, the hair on the head, and the hair on the body. The 5 long parts are the nose, chin, eyes, arms, and knees. The 7 red parts are the nails, the palate, upper and lower lips, the edge of the eyes, and the surface of the feet and hands. The 6 high parts are the nose, mouth, nails, chest, waist, and shoulders. The 3 short parts are the neck, ankles, and genitals. The 3 broad parts are the waist, chest, and forehead. And the 3 deep parts are the voice, navel, and intelligence. Text number 24. On his broad chest, home of the Srivastak mark and Lakshmi, hung a long garland of gunja berries. His waist was like a king's lion's, his prowesses like that of hundreds of lions. The essence of all good fortune worshipped his lotus feet. Commentary. Krishna is lion-like not only in external appearance, but also in his strength and courage, which cannot be equal by hundreds of lions together. Text number 25. Enhancing his dress were many garlands of kadamba flowers, gunja berries, tulsi leaves, and the sprout of sikand. Variously colored flowers adorned his waist, and his belt hung in a way that beautified his hips. Sorry. Text number 26. His arms, round, broad, and stout, and pleasing to the eyes, sewn with splendid golden armlets and bracelets. The fingers of his lotus hands happily played his charming flute as he held it to his bimba red lips. Text 27. The unprecedented embellishments of his flute song, anticipated by him alone, bewilder all the universe like an intoxicating nectar, and the restless play of his glances, sidelong and slight, gently decorated his lotus eyes. Text 28. The splendid dance of his eyebrows, a pair of archer's bows, nourished his servants' loving feelings, and his beautiful, ever smiling lotus face attracted the hearts of the best of the sages. Commentary. Krishna is the transcendental Cupid. As Cupid carries a bow from which he shoots flower arrows of desire into the hearts of the conditioned souls, so Krishna arches his eyebrows into a shape like Cupid's bow. And when he equips this weapon with his invincible smile, the gravity of self-satisfied mystic is soundly defeated. Text number 29. On the tip of his nose, a nose beautiful like a sesame flower, shone a single pearl born from the forehead of a lordly elephant. Now and then his hand would gracefully brush aside the beads of his locks of hair, which were adorned with dust raised by the cows. Commentary. The Agama scripture confirms that on the tip of his nose, Lord Gopal wears a rare pearl taken from an elephant's brow. Text 30. His broad forehead, shaped like a half moon, glowed with the splendor of his straight up tilak, formed with clay from the Yamuna. His limbs were painted with design made with various mountain minerals. He was an ocean full of huge waves of sportive pastimes. Commentary. Sri Yamuna took birth as a daughter of Vivaswan, the sun god, and assumed the form of the most sacred of rivers, flowing through the land of Krishna's favorite pastimes. To further expand her glories, Krishna wears clay from her banks as his auspicious tilak. He also paints design on his body with local minerals like red girika and yellow haritala. Text 31. Standing in his charming threefold bending pose, sometimes he played various entertaining melodies on his flute, making his dear friends laugh. His feet decorated the earth in all directions. Commentary. As Krishna wandered to every corner of Braj, he leaves the ground marked with his footprints. Text 32. Surrounding him on all sides were dear friends, whose appearance resembled his, and he stood with his elder brother Ram, whose complexion was white, who was bedecked with the blue silk garments, whose body was most attractive, and whose age and race were just like his own. Text 33. The weight of the persistent heavy joy of seeing Krishna made the two devotees fall. Indeed, they suddenly threw themselves to the ground as if to offer prostrate obeisances. All their competence lost in the excitement of the moment. Commentary. In this situation, both Guru and the disciple forgot themselves, in no conditions to carry out their social roles. They simply threw themselves helplessly at the feet of Sri Gopaldev, unable even to coherently offer prayers. Text 34. The Lord, compelled by his love for his dear devotees, ran toward them, and when he reached them, he fainted and fell on top of them, embracing them both with his long, mighty arms. Text 35. Imagine that Supreme Master, his heart melting with compassion, bathed them with a shower of tears of love in the moment he stood up, lifted the two devotees from the ground with both hands, and steadied them. Text 36. Weeping of the tears and the dust smeared on the bodies of these devotees, the merciful Lord embraced them over and over again. And right at that spot, he sat on the ground with them and spoke nectarian words to please the Brahmanas. Text number 37. The Supreme Lord said, blessed and noble Mathura Brahmana, see Jana Sarma, you are the moon born from the ocean of dynasty of Brahmanas. Are your peace and well-being resplendent in every way? Commentary. As the moon, by its gravitational force, swell the ocean with high tides, so a Brahmana, by his noble qualities, exalt his family. From Sri Krishna's mouth, we now hear for the first time the name of the Mathura Brahmana. Text 38. Only by your influence are my family and I well. By your mercy, my heart is attracted to you. I have always looked toward the path by which you would come. Commentary. Krishna wants very much to please Jana Sharma with a warm welcome. He honestly feels that the Brahmana's arrival is auspicious for him. He has been awaiting Jana Sharma's arrival for a long time. By good for text 39, by good fortune, you have remembered me. And by good fortune, I have seen you again after so long. Dear Brahmana, I'm totally under your control. Please feel free to enjoy here as you like. Text 40. Sri Pariksit said, swept away by a great flood of loving ecstasy, Jana Sharma, completely awed, was unable to reply to Krishna or even look at him directly. Text 41. His throat choking with sobs, his eyes burning with tears. All he could do was place his head on Krishna's lotus feet and cry profusely. Text 42. Lord Krishna, that quest jewel of munificent persons, was distressed because he couldn't find anything better than himself to offer as a gift. So he removed the ornaments from his own body and decorated the Brahmana with them, making him look like Sharupa. Commentary. This learned Brahmana has offered me his very self. Krishna thought, quote, but in return, I must give him something more valuable than myself. Otherwise, I won't be showing any more generosity that I normally do. But I can't find anything more precious than myself. What can I give him? Thinking like this made Krishna anxious. He then decided to give Janasharma something he had never before given to anyone, his own ornaments. But Krishna had to consider seriously before he made that decision, because to give such a gift would verify that he considered his devotees more important than himself. Along with his ornaments, Krishna also gave Janasharma a cowherd's form similar to Sharupa's. Text 43. That's a long commentary. We will see how much we can cover. In this way, Krishna bestowed on Janasharma a supreme mercy that only he could give, and Janasharma felt completely fulfilled. Commentary. By converting the dry Brahmana, Janasarma, into a young cowherd, fit to join the assembly of intimate cowherd friends, Krishna proved that in giving mercy, he is the unsurpassed, and Janasarma, having attained a form like his own Guru, was fully satisfied. Like all pure devotees, he aspired only to advance in devotional service to the Lord. As Krishna himself told Uddhava as follows, quote, one who has fixed his consciousness on me does not desire the position or abode of Lord Brahma or Lord Indra, nor an empire on earth, nor sovereignty in the lower planetary systems, nor the eightfold perfections of yoga, nor liberation from birth and death. Such a person desired me alone. Bhagavatam 11:14. He continued, quote, because my devotees are possessed of saintly behavior and deep intelligence, they completely dedicate themselves to me and desire nothing besides me. Even if I offer them liberation from birth and death. Bhagavatam 11:20-34. The Lord Kapil Dev similarly tells his mother, and I think we should wait until tomorrow to hear what Kapil Dev has to say. So we will stop here. Our time has come to stop. We should be punctual in our activities to please everyone. So with those thoughts, always remain happy, jubilant, and totally fearless. and whoever you come across, give them a kind word that their life can also become successful. With those thoughts, I would like to offer my humble obeisances at the dust of the lotus feet of all these great Vaishnavas who take so much austerity every day to join on this quorum to give the strength to all of us. So we greatly appreciate your austerity to come on board and help every one of us to make the wonderful journey of chanting Hare Krishna very attentively. From Houston, from New Jersey, from Boston, Virginia, Boise, St. Louis, Alachua, Montreal, San Jose, Tempe, Arizona, and Brampton, Ontario. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhaya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Namo Namaha Ananta Koti Vaishnava.
Hari
Thank you,
Bol.
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.
By Krishna's grace, if he desires so, we will see you tomorrow morning. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you very much. Have a blissful day. As the Sarup and the Jana Sarmas get so much enlightenment, may those moments come in our life someday. With that hope, I'm going to log off. Thank you very much. Have a blessed
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol, Manani Mataji.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
Swarup is Swarup Damodar?
No.
Oh, okay. Some Swarup Damodar Goswami. No, it's not.
No, this is not. This is Sarup is like a Gokumar. This Brahmana
Oh,
is from the Mathura. And the
okay.
name is Krishna has given is as a Jan Sharma.
Huh.
Right. So these are different personality, but I will check and make sure that I'm right. Okay. I'll check
Thank
with the
you so much,
personality to
Prabhuji.
make sure
Hare
that Sarup is not so Sarup Damodar. Okay,
Krishna.
Mati. Thank you
Hare,
very much for raising the question.
Hare Krishna.
More detail is always appreciated.